No Kings protests against the Trump administration are planned tomorrow in Denver and smaller cities and towns across Colorado. We return now to our next conversation with progressive activist and former state rep Joe Salazar. He's speaking tomorrow and says he's not worried about President Trump painting protesters as the radical left.
No matter what anybody says, he's going to try to paint them with the radical left brush. My message is about unity. It's a reminder of what we are as Coloradans and how we built this state. No one person built this state. We built it together. We were unified as a community in building it together. And we need to unify as a community now, moving forward in the face of authoritarianism in the third decade of the 21st century of America.
Both of us know how mass protests can go, how different people show up with different objectives, different motives. What would be your message to anybody who wants to use the cover of the large crowd this weekend in Denver to cause trouble, to destroy property, to get into physical confrontations?
The First Amendment still exists, but the First Amendment does not allow for violence. I'm hoping that they don't engage in violent action. That's not what we're there for.
What do you say to folks who are on the right in Colorado who think that the folks who are out there this weekend are paid agitators, who are looking for trouble, who are not genuinely about this?
By and large, we're talking about Americans. We're talking about their neighbors. We're talking about business owners. We're talking about farmers and ranchers. I mean, we're talking about people who are absolutely fed up, not just with Republicans, but also with Democrats too, and who are speaking out in one accord and saying enough's enough with this crap.
You're solidly to the progressive side of the centrist Democrats who hold most of the levers of power in Colorado right now in terms of the top elected positions. Do you think those centrist elected Dems are going to show up tomorrow to protest?
Centrists show up to things when it best suits them, when it best elevates their profile. They're not there necessarily for a progressive left message. But if they could get on the stage, yeah, they'll show up. If they can stand next to one of the speakers and take a picture with them, yeah, they'll show up.
I mean, that
But
doesn't
yeah,
sound like a very warm welcome for them to show up tomorrow and stand with you. I mean, do you want them there or no?
I want people to stand with me who are willing to stand with me and not there on their own political agenda. I want them to stand with us as Coloradans, as Americans, standing up for our Constitution, because that's what tomorrow is about.
You can see that full conversation on the next YouTube channel, 9news.com.